Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to have a look at iOS 12.4 Beta 2 overall. So as many of you have requested me, I'm just going to do one video for all these devices on 12.4. So we'll begin with the 5S, 6 Plus, 6S Plus, 7 and 8. So the 5S, as everyone knows, it's the oldest device supporting iOS 12, and in my frank opinion, 12.4 is going to be the last one for this before you see iOS 13. So just confirm to you, we are running 12.4 beta 2. Beta 2 has got that as the build number. At the last you can see the I. So this is 12.4 beta 2, and in terms of overall general performance, again I can't comment a lot because nothing new from iOS 12.3. I did run a Geekbench, so here are the scores. There we are. Now comparing it to a regular device on 12.3, there's a very negligible difference on 12.4 beta 2. And the multi-core is again barely anything, so it's literally nothing new on the 5S. Things do still take a while to load, and since it's just got a gigabyte of RAM, the more apps you start getting loaded up, it's going to start heating up soon. But I have noticed like it is overall responsive, but you just got to wait. That is the conclusion of the 5S. You just got to learn to wait for a couple of apps to get there, especially when it comes to third-party apps. Also, multitasking is nothing great. I mean, it's just got 1 gigabyte of RAM, so multitasking you can't quite expect a lot. But other than that, I think Apple will leave the 5S on 12.4, and I think given how old this device is, it's pretty decent for the current way it's performing right now. So that's it, guys. Nothing much to talk about the 5S. I mean, I didn't do 12.4 in depth because barely anything different from 12.3. Apple's just getting ready to get 12.4 ready for the Apple Card activation and minor bugs fixes here and there. So there's really not much going on right now with 12.4. I mean, Apple just getting ready to prepare for iOS 13 in a few weeks right now. So 12.4 isn't anything, just a small minor update. So that's the 5S. Again, very basic, nothing new from 12.3, and performance is almost the same. Now coming to the iPhone 6 Plus, the 6 Plus again is one of the oldest devices running 12.4 and will not be getting a 13 most probably. So again, 1 gigabyte of RAM. I'll just confirm the software. There we are, 12.4 beta 2. Now again, the performance on the 6 Plus is slightly better than the 5S. You don't have to wait a really long time for things to start loading. Yes, obviously there is a slight waiting period, but it's slight better experience than the 5S. Also, multitasking is not going to be great again because remember, it's just got 1 gigabyte of RAM, so you can't quite expect a lot, but things are loading nice and quick. But when it comes to third-party apps, you will see a noticeable speed difference, a drop in performance. Yeah, you can see Facebook takes quite a while to load up. Instagram, again, I can feel it heating up right now. Again, as I said, just 1 gigabyte of RAM, so I'm not even going to wait. It's just going to take a pretty long time, and you do this over and over, you're going to get pretty frustrated using the 6 Plus. But that's it. Again, 12.4 is slightly faster in my opinion than 12.3, but again, it's a 6 Plus, so there's still not much you can expect right now. It's almost at the end of the road, so what Apple is trying to do their best. So these are the scores right now on 12.4 beta 2, and comparing it to a regular device on 12.3, it's a very slight increase for single core. Multi-core also is a very slight increase, but overall pretty decent for the 6 Plus, and battery life is holding up pretty well for the 6 Plus as well. Now keep in mind, my 6 Plus is got a pretty relatively new battery on it, so battery health is at 99%. I mean, I haven't been using it daily, but I managed to get approximately 2.5 to 3 hours of screen on time on the 6 Plus. Nothing great, but that's what I'm getting with iOS 12 on any version. So that's again with the 6 Plus, nothing new. The only thing that's limiting the 5S and the 6 Plus is that 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is making things really slow down, and it's going to get unbearable really soon. But that's it, 12.4 and the 6 Plus, again, nothing to talk about. Next, we're moving on to the 6S Plus. Now here, the story changes. The 6s Plus and the 6s are really great performers on iOS 12.4 beta 2. So again, as you can see, animations are nice and quick. Things load up nice and quick. Again, there's barely anything. You don't have to wait for anything to load. It's really nice and quick. So the 6s and the 6s Plus are really doing really well on 12.3 and 12.4. Also, since it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, you don't have any issues with multitasking. Even third-party apps do open nice and quick. There's barely any need to wait. So the 6s Plus, as I said in my previous video, the 6s Plus is still a fantastic performer on iOS 12.4, and I'm really hoping that we get to see the 6s Plus again getting support for iOS 13. So we'll come to know that in June. So stay tuned to the channel. Now in terms of Geekbench scores, again, these are the scores for 12.4 beta 2. Single core is pretty big. Am I showing you guys the right scores? I hope so. Let's just have a look again. Yep, there it is. So the 6s Plus has taken a pretty good beating in terms of single core, pretty funny. In terms of multi-core, there's a slight increase, but I'm really quite amazed to see this, because remember guys, I'm not opening this before, I'm doing it live. I did not open up the Geekbench results before this. So yeah, that is, I don't know what's going on there, but it hasn't translated into slowing down the 6s Plus. It's still snappy as ever, and no reloads, no issues at all, still nice and snappy. I really don't know what that decrease of performance was. So overall, in terms of battery life, again, I've not been using the 6 Plus as my daily driver, so I can't comment on that. But again, I guess about 3.5 to 4 hours on the 6s Plus right now, based on the time I've been using it previously. But again, not much to complain, but just know that 12.4 beta 2 is doing really well on the 6s Plus, irrespective of that Geekbench score, because remember, Geekbench doesn't tell you everything. But as far as performance is going, the 6s Plus is still doing pretty well. All right, let's move on to iPhone 7. Now, iPhone 7, many of you all have been asking me to do this, so here we go. Now again, on the iPhone 7, things are almost the same story as the 6s Plus, nice and quick. Animations are quick, no issues there. Where is Geekbench? Right there. Okay, these are the scores. And this is the single core. Again, the iPhone 7 has seen a slight increase again on single core as well as on multi-core. Pretty funny, only the 6s Plus has seen a decrease. I don't know what's going on there. But other than that, the iPhone 7 is really nice and quick, no issues anywhere. Again, 3 gigabytes of RAM, no problem at all. I've not had any issues on the iPhone 7. So again, 12.4, no problem at all. And of course, the iPhone 7 will be getting iOS 13, so no doubt there. But in terms of performance, again, as you can see, there's barely anything to wait. Everything's nice and snappy. No reloads, nothing else like that. So overall, the iPhone 7 doing pretty well. Now let's move on to the final one. This is the iPhone 8. Now you guys might be surprised, I haven't been showing the iPhone 8 a lot. I've had it with me for a really long time, and I really got to fix this one because it's in really bad shape. Take a look. That is the iPhone 8, and I've really not got a chance to get this repaired. So I'll do that sometime in the future. I don't put up a lot of my videos because, you know, who wants to see this? But it's still a fully functioning iPhone 8. Everything works. Now, apart from that, again, it's running iOS 12.4 beta 2, and I'm using the iPhone 8 as my daily driver, and it's been really great. No issues at all. I mean, there's literally no waiting on the iPhone 8. Again, that is comparison with the regular one on 12.3. And so here, so minor increase in speed, nothing noticeable again. Now again, in terms of third party, it's the same story as the iPhone 6s Plus and the iPhone 7, just a little bit faster. So again, nothing much to worry about on the 8. No, I've not had any big bugs or any issues. Everything opens nice and quick. The camera, yep. It's literally buttery smooth on these newer devices compared to the older ones, so you really don't have to worry about anything regarding performance on the newer iPhones. And of course, the iPhone 8 will be getting iOS 13. Now, let me just talk to you about battery life. Battery life, again, for me, it's at 100. And I have been getting approximately 2-3 hours, I can say. Again, not that great because I do use a lot of it. But again, battery life is completely dependent upon your usage. So according to my usage, it's approximately 3 hours. So that's it, guys. There's really not a lot to talk to you about the newer devices. The older devices, the 6 Plus and the 5S are the ones that are having quite a bit of slowdown, but that's given how old they are, and that 1 GB of RAM is the Achilles heel. But those of you 6S Plus, 7 and 8 and above, no issues. You don't have to worry about anything. 12.4 is going to do great, and I'm sure everyone's pretty excited for iOS 13. So I'm really excited to be covering that on June 3rd, so stay tuned. That's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you did not, the other ones are fine. Also hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to the channel. I'll see you in my next one.